Good Friday afternoon, everybody. I am Lady Nyca, and with another edition of FSF. This is the trending topic of the week, where I come in and talk a little while swallowing a little spit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold y'all long because A, this is a holiday weekend. B, I don't have that many stories because I upload throughout the week. And that's why. So we just gonna get through what I have right now, and then we will do our little closing remarks and be happy as hell and go on about our business, right? Right. Now, child, let me see what let me get my stories together, girl. Let me get my stories together. Now, the man who was wounded when a man opened fire on he and Nipsey Hussle and another man outside the the Marathon clothing store on March 21st will not face a parole violation. According to Miriam Hernandez of ABC7 in LA, 56-year-old Kerry Latham has had his case dismissed by the Department of Correction. CDC had previously stated that Hussle was a recorded gang member and Latham violated parole by talking to Hussle earlier that day. Latham was struck in the back during the fatal shooting of Hussle. He was in the parking lot on that day because he was getting new clothes. Due to Latham's criminal history, he was being held for parole violation due to gang injunction laws. This comes from blackamericaweb.com. Now, I personally feel like this. I know they got certain laws and concerning former gang members and things of that nature, but if I'm not mistaken, Nipsey had really done a whole lot to show you that he had turned away from the gang life and was more I'll say community active. He seemed more like an activist in his community, amongst other things that he was doing on a positive level. So if this guy came to his clothing store to buy some clothes, he wouldn't know that Nipsey was necessarily going to be there that day. So I'm glad they dropped those cases because this man has suffered enough. He already done been an innocent bystander and got shot in the back of his damn bag and what in the back of his back. Y'all, he got shot in his back and watched somebody I'm sure he respected basically die right in front of him. So, or at least get shot up really bad in front of him. So I'm glad that they did what they had to do. You can find this article again at blackamericaweb.com if you want to read more into that. I was over there also on 2fab.com, and they're reporting that Charlamagne the God of the Breakfast Club has contacted his once mentor and former friend Wendy Williams as an olive branch in their rocky friendship to offer his support to Williams as she goes through the divorce process. He claims to have had a front row seat to a lot of the abuse Wendy experienced in her marriage to Kelvin, aka Kevin Hunter. He said that they spoke on the phone for a long time and was able to clear the air on a lot of things, and he wishes her the best. Now, I'm happy for that. I never did want them to be apart because even though I don't really care for neither one of their reporting styles at times, they had a really tight bond. And I think that because of that man, a narc will try to keep you away from everybody. See, that's the thing about a narcissist. When they can't be a part of it, they don't want you to be a part of it either. Kevin knew that he had a lot of shady dealings going on. He knew he was not upfront and faithful and true to Wendy. And of course, he wanted to exile someone who could possibly be a risk to his scheme that he was able to do on this woman for so many years. So I'm glad that she and he will soon sit down and have dinner together and talk out whatever it is they need to talk out, because right now Wendy is going through a lot. If you have ever been in a relationship, especially a marriage, and it comes to an end so publicly like this, I imagine that she's going through a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we as fans don't know anything about. So why not rekindle a relationship with someone who clearly always had your best interests at heart, but things were tangled and twisted between the two of you simply because the narc didn't want y'all to be friends anymore. He was afraid his stuff would come up. All of his shady dealings would be revealed. Now, I was also over at TheGrapevine.the, and they were reporting on this story about Remy Ma being under investigation for allegedly punching a Love and Hip Hop co-star. Now, who is that co-star, you may say? None other than Brittany F. Taylor. Remy is accused of punching Taylor in the eye during the Pretty Lou benefit concert held on April the 16th at New York's Irving Plaza. An accusation that Taylor confirmed herself in a subsequent video she posted to her 315,000 Instagram followers. I don't want to bring it to social media because it's pretty embarrassing and not a good look, to be honest, she wrote in the post caption showcasing a clearly visible black eye. TMZ reported that Taylor claims words were exchanged backstage at the concert, in the concert's green room prior to Remy's alleged assault. The impetus of this strife was reportedly an attack that occurred weeks ago on Remy's stepdaughter, Dejanay. After seeking treatment at a nearby hospital, Taylor reportedly went to the police and filed a report, and it triggered an investigation by the NYCPD, and Taylor has also hired an attorney and intends to prosecute this situation. Child, girl with the mouth you got on her, if y'all remember Brittany, that was her problem. That's the reason why Bianca wanted to keep biting off in her ass, because she got a little problem with her mouth. She real slick at the mouth, and she's sneaky too. Let's just hope that Remy has not done anything that would warrant her violating her parole, because I think she's still on parole. Let's just hope that this is resolved quickly as possible, with as less press as possible. But yeah, she had a coon now, girl. I seen it down to the Instagram. She got a coon eye. Now, what resulted in her getting that coon eye is a private affair right now between the parties involved and God. Hopefully we'll know soon. But I will keep my good eye on this situation because I want to know what happened. Moving right along, family. 90 Day Fiancé news, according to popculture.com. There may be trouble in paradise for 90 Day Fiancé couple Ashley Marsden and Jay Smith. Speculation that their romance was once again off was sparked on Wednesday, April 17th, when Marsden not so stubbornly alluded to a potential break in her relationship while taking part in a Q&A on IG. It's all fun and games until your ass get deported, she wrote on her Instagram story, tagging Smith in it. Have fun at the strip club with my money, my car, driving around with no license. Bye, Felicia, and cancel. No, bitch, by yourself. Because you's a damn fool. If you letting this man go out to the strip club with your money in your car with no driver's license, he got a part in this, but the real person that you need to be self-checking is you. You need to self-check yourself, because he only gonna do what you allow. And honestly, I don't even know why these two people still playing with each other, because it was clear on the show that he only wanted to get to America. Girl, you know what it was, girl. So stop complaining and whining. Now, I don't know if they're going to be on this happily ever after that's coming up in the next few weeks or next week or so. I'll be reviewing that shit. But I don't feel bad for this one way or the other. She always playing victim. At some point, the victim has got to take control and responsibility of what you allowing to happen in your space. See, I live a drama-free, happy existence. See, I don't let no drama come around me. Even when people poke and prod, I don't let that shit get to me. Because I'm not going to live my life in disarray. I'm not going to live my life in battle with folks. I'm not going to do it, none of that. I allow what happens to me to happen. I'm not going to blame nobody else, and neither should this girl. If this man doing her dirt, then it's because she's allowed him to do her dirt. But we'll keep a good eye on that mess, too. Hell, I actually thought they had been and got away from each other, but that's neither here nor there, family. Moving right along. Rapper Cardi B, charged with multiple counts of assault and reckless endangerment in connection with a brawl in a Queens strip club last summer, appeared in court today, according to USA Today. She rejected a plea that would have kept her out of jail. The Queens District Attorney's Office said that the platinum-selling Grammy-winning rapper rejected a deal that would have allowed her to plead guilty to one misdemeanor count and be released under certain conditions instead of jail time. It is not clear why she rejected this deal. Her lawyer, Jeff Kearns, did not return calls from USA Today. And the next court date is May the 31st. The way I see that is, obviously, she knows that she can get off that charge. Okay? Clearly. It's more to this than what we know, but I will be keeping an old swift eye out on that situation as well. And as I know anything, I'll weigh in my thoughts and opinions with you guys down here. Page 6 is reporting that deputies under Kim Foxx is resigning after Jussie Smollett scandal. Two top executives in the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, including the Chief Ethics Officer, are resigning in wake of the Jussie Smollett case. April Perry, ethics officer, who's worked with State Attorney Kim Foxx since January of 2017, submitted her resignation letter Monday. One of Perry's underlings, Mark Rotent, reportedly submitted his resignation on March the 27th, the day after news broke that all 16 felony counts against Smollett would be dropped. The resignations come amidst a wave of backlash over Fox's handling of the Smollett case and a looming independent inspector general review over the investigation and her recusal. Now, even while Foxx was recused, she continued to meddle in the case, according to documents released this week. She later said her recusal was informal. She did not mean it in a legal sense, but instead in a colloquial sense. She lying. And that's why everybody getting nervous and they scattering. I told y'all it was something more deeper to that Smollett case. And all of this is falling under this woman. Where do we go from here? Something in the buttermilk ain't clean over there at the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. And it's starting with that Kim Foxx. I will keep my eyes on this situation because I really do want to know what happened. What did you do, or what were you doing within this investigation that caused y'all to charge him with 16 felony counts and weeks later rescind it? It's something to that. Now, I ain't saying Jussie did anything wrong, but Jussie's hands ain't clean either. I would love to know exactly what happened in that situation. But I find it very interesting that all of these people are running away and resigning now. Leaves you with a thought, don't it? In other news, Kodak Black. This dude was arrested at the U.S.-Canada border, according to Baller Alert. Police say the Florida rapper was carrying a Glock 9 and marijuana was in the car. There was also another car which authorities say was owned by one of the members of his team that was carrying loaded handguns and marijuana. Kodak said he got lost initially and had no idea that he'd exited North America. He claims he didn't realize until he was asked to present a passport, and at that point, there was no turning back. So they stayed on route. The rapper allegedly set out Wednesday to drive himself from Detroit to Boston, punched in the destination into his GPS and it put him in the most direct route through Canada, New York, and on to Massachusetts. Because of the arrest, Kodak was arrested. Because of the arrest, he missed his concert in Boston that night, as well as a subsequent Connecticut concert the following night. He is currently facing a criminal sexual conduct charge and faces up to a maximum of 30 years if convicted. He has already posted a $20,000 cash bond and was released. Child, what can I tell these people down here? That my GPS led me in the wrong direction. That's the reason why I wound up leaving the country if I was in some trouble down here. Girl, this boy keeps him some foolishness going on with himself. Now, first you done put your foot in your mouth when you tried to indirectly flirt with Nipsey Hussle's longtime girlfriend and child to his mother to his child. A lot of people came out against you. The Game, T.I., other folks. You done got so mad with T.I., you done started attacking Tiny looks. Now, I ain't saying you're lying, but all I'm saying is if you're going to come for her looks, please be the epitome of beauty your damn self. And that we know you are not. This boy is a hot damn mess. He is not going to stop until they take the key and lock that ass up, just like they did that Tekashi 6ix9ine. You see he over there shaking and shivering and snitching like a bitch. Child, stop putting yourselves in positions like that. Boy, how the hell? I want to say, can I hit that weed that had you so gone that you thought that you could lead that you was going to from Detroit to Boston and ended up at the U.S. Canada border? I wants to hit that. Because that's a special kind of strand of weed that got you there gone. Boy, sit your ass down somewhere and get your life together. But that was it. That was all, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of my new subscribers to the channel. I have not gone away from doing my reviews. Like I said, I really don't have much to review right now. I put up a community post asking if enough people would come over and watch if I continue to do the If Loving You Is Wrong. I didn't get that many people saying it, so I don't really know what to feel about that. We're going to pray on that over the weekend and figure out what we're going to do next. As for the 3 parts of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I would drop all 3 parts in one single video on Monday. And thank y'all for the support. I know it's a lot of craziness that be going on these YT streets. And trust and believe, I have been involved in enough drama that I refuse to ever go back to that again. I said what I said, and I'm continuing on with my life. I'm not looking for no YouTube friendships. I have a lot of people down here that I respect, and I'm going to continue to support them. But drama, I won't do no parts of that. I moved on from that. I moved from my old house. I moved from my old friends. I moved from my old way of, okay? For those of you who are spiritual, you know what I'm saying. Thank God I moved out to a brand new life. Hey, okay? And nobody's going to take me back down that road again. I don't give a damn how hard you try. I am covered in the blood at all times. And all of my wrongs I have admitted to in the presence of man on YouTube and in the presence of the Most High that really controls what goes on with me. So everything else is secondary to me, child. That's why that's why I'm child. That's why I'm standoffish. But anyway, that's it. That's all. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful remainder of your weekend. Happy Easter to all of y'all. I hope those of you who believes go out to your local church or have church in your heart. Because see, church is in your heart. It's you the church. It's what you feed into you. I hope you go out and have a wonderful time. I'll be down on Instagram throughout the weekend to see all of the nice little gatherings and family things that going to be going on. I am taking a break the weekend. I will not be at the kitchen cooking a damn thing. I am not going to be dying no Easter eggs, girl, because ain't none of that had to do with the crucifixion and the rising of the Most High. That ain't got nothing to do with it. But even though we have done it in my past, in my family, I'm just taking the weekend off. All I plan on doing is eating a little something, drinking a whole lot of something, might smoke a little something, and watch me some 10 Commandments. That's all. That's all I'm going to be doing. That's all. I'm going to relax, relate, and release. We all need that sometime. And I hope that you all have a safe weekend. Enjoy your families. If you're not with your family, I hope you have a blessed weekend anyway. And I will see you guys back on Monday, where we will come in and run down these 3 parts of this damn Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then we'll just keep it moving like we always do over here. If you are a member of my Patreon, please check your emails, because I did some posts yesterday. If you are not a part of my Love Thing Patreon, my Patreon Love Things, you can look down in the description box, and for as little as $1, as much as $5, you will have more interpersonal communications with me and be open to story times that I'll be putting over there, as well as conference calls. And for my $5 tier people, you will be able to suggest a video a month that I will come in and do exclusively for you. I will put it on YouTube so everybody can see it, or I'll send it directly to you. It depends on how you want it. And I will do one phone call, one-on-one with those people in that tier every month, so that we can keep up with each other and reach out and fellowship with one another. Check down in the description box and you can join my Patreon. There's drama free. All you getting over there is a lot of love, a little education, and some laughs, honey. That's all I'm delivering over there. A little love, a lot of education, and some laughter. That's all I'm giving. That's all I got to give. Okay? Anyway, thank you all again, and I will see you all next week. And in closing, as always, remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the videos. Ratings get me recognized on these YT streets. It let YouTube and me know that you like what I'm doing. Comment down below in the comment section on any of the topics that were discussed in this video, and I will respond back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you have not become a Love Thing for the free 99, go ahead and smash your subscription button. Also tap your notification bell button, so that you will be notified. Hopefully, if YouTube got everything working, you will be notified any and every time I drop a pre-recorded video or go live from this channel. I am planning to do a live very soon. I noticed that my pattern is I'm only going live when I gotta say something to somebody. That's not at all what I do over here. So I'm going to be doing a live very soon where I will click the button and let y'all just come, and we're going to talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about. It's not going to be about any other content creator, aka colleague. It's going to be fun. The things that make me who I am down here on the YT. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday. Be blessed. And I'm out. Peace.